and welcome back to Come Geek Some. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe for all future content. Sometimes I really cannot get over some of the things that come out of LjMontello's mouth on Twitter. Some of the things she says, you look at them and think, right, okay, fair enough, yeah, I understand that. But then you see things and you are literally just left scratching your head thinking, right, okay, I can see why she is classed as what she is. We're going to have a look at something today that it's a head scratcher, but it's also a way that you can see that these people are now turning on themselves. We saw it a while ago that we saw Mars Girl, she tried bringing Funimation to justice by saying, you knew about this, you kept it under wraps, and people were like, well yeah, we knew this was going to happen, because we've all said it in the past as well. We're like, right, okay, if these people are so guilty of whatever they've done, and obviously that VM, he's done all these horrible things to people, but people like Monica, Jamie, Chris Sabat, all them, they're all accountable as well because they chose their careers over the safety of fans and everyone else. But, we're going to take a look at this, and it's quite interesting. So it's coming from my man Jeff. So does this also apply to Funimation and the defendants? I mean, if you're going by the assumption that V was this, and did everything you accuse him of, they turned a blind eye for 20 years. So why only call cons out? Hypocrisy and lies, that's why. And what he's referring to is this that LjMontello posted on Twitter the other day. I want to make it clear to anime con runners. Cancelling VM in 2019 does not earn you brownie points or put you ahead of the curve. It makes you reactionary and part of the problem. If you also enabled Lee and Kopf until recently, you're unable to fix the situation. This is actually very interesting coming from her because we have seen documents, we've seen messages that LjMontello was one of the people who was trying to get VM fired from a lot of conventions and from a lot of jobs. She was emailing him, she was tweeting him, how dare you do this, how dare you have him, and she was telling everyone who followed her to go and do the same. She was getting a mob of people to go and harass convention organisers because they had him there. But now she's come out and said this, it's almost like, so it'd be better if he stayed with them? It's like, well, if you're going to just keep saying this about us, we're not going to listen to you, which I can see happening a lot now. You will see a lot of people will start be inviting to the conventions for next year, and VM, he will appear at the majority of the conventions next year. That is a given. That's what you will see. And with her just saying, oh, it doesn't earn you brownie points, they weren't after brownie points. They were just defending their organisations, their conventions, because of people like yourself, now Lynn, who was going around on Twitter screaming and shouting like a child, throwing your toys out of the pram, and you were hoping that because you were doing that, they would not bring VM to the convention, or they would say, yeah, we don't want you now, so get lost, even though they all had contracts with VM. That's why KamehaCon rehired him to come back. Because the contracts broke, they would have to pay him, and they were like, well, no, and they done their own investigation into everything, and you know exactly what they said. They all said it was hearsay. They've heard nothing but rumours on the internet, and that was it. It was he said, she said, that's all it was. But then again, you got people who are coming up from your side saying, well, they all said this, they were under oath. Well, Monica was under oath, and to a lot of people, including people that she is named in her under oath, in her sworn testimony, that person said, I can't remember that happening, or it never happened. So again, you can't really say anything about, oh, they done this under oath, so they're telling the truth. Because people who were the main defendants of this lawsuit, they've lied on the stand as well. It's perjury, that's what it is. But when you're going around saying, all you convention owners, if you think this is doing this, it's going to earn you brownie points with everyone, it's not. It's like, so, are you the gatekeeper now, are you? Are you Monica, Jamie, and all these people mouthpiece, are you? I think you like to be more important than what you are. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. A lot of people now, when they see you send a tweet and it gets a little bit of traction, a lot of us, myself included, we just go, yeah, it's not really like that though, is it? And no one's really going to listen to you anymore. But we make videos on it because we find it a little bit funny. Because you think you have this kind of power over convention runners, which you don't. You think you're that important in the community. You're not. That's my opinion. And if my opinion is not your opinion, then that's okay. But the way we can look at this is, you're asking people, all these convention runners, how dare you cancel him? That's exactly how this reads now. You are literally saying, oh, you might just keep him, which they will, because they're going to make a ton of money off him. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell for future updates, and I'll see all you wonderful people soon.